Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today let's talk about how to win at life even from a humble background. If you come from a humble background, life may not have given you a head start, but it gave you something more valuable. What is that thing? Intentionality. So let me show you how to win at life even from a humble background.
And it goes a little something like
As somebody from a humble background, you may not have been born with a silver spoon. How do you navigate through life, having no help, not knowing who to turn to? Number one thing you want to do, you want to connect with your maker early enough. This is very important. When you know your maker, the one that gave you life, the one that sent you to planet Earth, if you know him early, you will understand your identity. Many people struggle through life not because they are incapable, but because they are disconnected from their purpose. When you were born with a purpose. Your maker doesn't play. God doesn't play. Everyone he created them with a purpose. So connecting with God early gives you direction. It gives you wisdom. It gives you all that value that will guide your decision. And that will teach you patience, humility, discipline, and faith, qualities that money cannot buy. When life gets confusing, when it gets tough, you want to go back to your maker for questions and for answers about your life and for clear direction. That is number one thing you want to do. Connect with your maker early enough. So number two, you want to utilize opportunity that come your way. Opportunity don't always come loudly. Not so many people understand this. Sometimes they come quietly in a way that you don't even imagine or understand. In the form of school, it can be training and even a chance to learn, or even from a free source. If you are opportune to be educated, you want to mind your life. You want to mind your books. You want to give it all it takes, because that may be the compass that you will need in life. Education gives you a foundation that you can build upon later on in life. If you have that opportunity, you don't want to joke with it. You don't want to play with it. You want to take it seriously. Education is a privilege many prayed for. If you have that opportunity, you want to what? Pay attention and grab it with all you have. Many want that opportunity, but they never receive it. And if formal education isn't available to you, that doesn't mean you will not win again in life. You want to learn a trade, learn a skill. Skill will always open door. The skillful will always find a way to exist, to grow. So whatever path you choose, whatever skill, whatever trade you choose, you want to be focused. You want to give it all it takes and come out with excellence. You want to be excellent at anything you do. So number three, focus and discipline. Be focused and disciplined. Focus is the ability to say no to distraction. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done as when due, even when you don't feel like it. These two virtues are very important. Focus to avoid distraction. Discipline to do what you need to do no matter how you feel, even though you don't feel like it. If you are able to embrace these two virtues, you will go a long way. Coming from a humble background means you cannot waste time. Yes, because that may be all you have at that time, that point in time. So time wasted is opportunity lost. Small daily discipline will lead to big life results at last. So you want to be focused and you want to be disciplined and embrace that as you grow up. You have no time to waste. You want to give it all it takes and do the needful, even when you don't feel like it. And that is number three. The number four, what do you want to do again? You want to choose You want to mind the kind of relationship you choose or you keep. You want to choose the right friends and mind your relationship. Your relationship will either make you or they will mind you. Relationship will help to accelerate you or delay your destiny. So you want to be mindful. After all, friendship is not by force. The kind of people you want to keep will be the people that have the same value with you. People that are going the same direction with you. So be mindful also of who you listen to, who you spend time with, will eventually influences your decision. Not everyone deserves access to your life or to your future. Choose friends wisely. Friends who will challenge you. Friends who will tell you the truth about your life. Friends who will encourage you and speak truths, not just comforts. Number 5, you want to ask questions and be teachable. Be meek. It said the meek shall inherit the earth. Many people stay stuck because they are afraid to ask questions. Some others are so ashamed they don't want to ask questions. So asking questions doesn't mean you are weak. It is wisdom. It shows hunger to grow, hunger to learn. Every successful person once asked questions. No one knows it all. So stay curious, stay teachable, learn from the best, and learn from people that have experience, especially those who have gone through what you are trying to go through in life. They have things, wisdom to share with you. So you want to stick with them and you want to be meek enough to be teachable. Number 6, you need a mentor. Have a mentor. A mentor will help shorten your journey. They have walked through the road and they can help you to avoid the mistakes they made. A mentor will answer all your questions, gives correction, and provide perspective you cannot see on your own. You hear that adage? They say what an old man sees sitting down, even though the youth or the teenager climb a tree, they might not be able to see it. They have wisdom to share with you. You don't need many mentors, just one, genuine mentors that cares about your growth is all you need. So have a mentor, somebody you look up to, that you can talk to, that you can ask questions about life, what bothers you on the journey. You need one. So number 7, you want to relate with the in team. What does that mean? You want to look around you part-time. You don't want to be left behind. Especially the times that we are in. You want to embrace modern day technology. The world is changing and technology is no longer optional. Look, the world is going to the online space. So many things that were being done on ground is now what? Gone online. So you want to embrace modern day technology. The world has changed drastically and it's still changing. You want to learn how to use modern tools, social media, digital platform, online skills are there that you can learn and become what? An excellence in it, and it can even open doors, unexpected door that you don't even imagine can be opened unto you. So technology gives access to opportunity beyond location and background. So that is why it's very important that you embrace modern day technology. And as things evolve, you want to what? Give it all it takes. You want to utilize the opportunity. Because the more you understand technology, the more relevant and valuable you become in life. Number 8 now, you must embrace continuous learning. Because as things evolve, the old ones become what? Outdated. Learning does not stop after school. No one is an island. The aged are still learning. Growth is a lifelong process. You want to read books, take courses, attend conferences. Attending conferences doesn't mean you have to be there physically. You can attend conference online. There are so many things you can learn online. through podcasts, through videos, content, online. You can release yourself to learn. So you want to learn from people doing better than you. There are always people better than you in any skills that you embrace. So you want to learn from them. That is why it is good to be meek. So when you keep learning, you stay prepared for opportunity that will show up, because they will eventually show up. You don't want to start preparing when opportunity has showed itself. No, you must be prepared. When you have what it takes, all that is needed, to utilize opportunities, they will eventually show up. That's when life changes. And you too, you will become the one that will change the story of your family. So my final encouragement is this. You may have come from a humble background. You don't have to stay like that. You don't want to look down upon yourself. You don't want mediocrity or low self-esteem to rob you of your destiny. That you come from a humble background doesn't mean you have to stay like that. But you want to be humble. Humility plus wisdom plus action creates what? Greatness. Don't waste time waiting for life to change. Life will not change on its own. It's you that must be deliberate and say, no, I don't want to remain like this. And be intentional with what you do with your time, the choices you make, and the relationship you keep. So you want to prepare when opportunity show up. So what is our call to action? If this message is touched you want to share it with someone who needs direction today. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And for those that have subscribed, I want to thank you. I am grateful to all my subscribers, because we are building a community of growth, of faith, and of purpose. I want to see you improve on yourself. I want to see you become what you are created for. So that's why we need to network. We need to connect. We need to collaborate and see how we can help ourselves, how I can help you, how you can help me also. Just connecting, talking about life. So we need that. So like my video, share it, comment on it, so that we can connect and collaborate. So with that, I want to say thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video. And in closing, I want to say that where you started does not define where you will finish. So you want to stay focused, you want to stay disciplined, and you want to stay learning. Bye. See you in my next video.